telling you, I saw it myself.
Really? With your own eyes?
Yeah, with my own eyes. It was as clear as day. I'd never lie about something like this. I don't tell lies. Haven't since I was born.
How terrible. I think if I witnessed that, I wouldn't be able to sleep for a month.
The building completely collapsed. All 4 stories. All those poor people asleep in there. I can't bear to think what happened to them. People on the 3rd and 4th floor would have crashed straight to the ground. I saw an arm come flying out of one window, and a leg jam between the window and the rubble. There was blood and remains everywhere on the ground afterwards.
That sounds like a movie. Absolutely terrifying. That's the problem with living in these apartment buildings. There's always a possibility.
Yes, it was awful. Absolutely awful. Like a horror movie. After I witnessed it, I struggled to sleep myself. Kept getting nightmares in my head replaying it, to the point I ended up taking 2 sleeping pills to help me finally drift off. I even tried having a shot of vodka before bed to help make me drowsy. I sound crazy, but the picture was so vivid in my head. Every time I drank water, I could almost taste blood, like a strong iron scent. Seeing all that gore fly around in front of me, the smell also. It really traumatized me. Mom, could you come out to the kitchen a second, please? I want to talk to you about something. What's wrong with you today? Can't you let me finish talking a second? Anyway, as I was saying, so I don't understand why the government are trying to build less houses and focus on building more apartments when this happens. The amount of studios and apartments that have been built in this neighborhood recently is unbelievable. This is a perfect example of why houses are better than apartment buildings, I guess. At the very least, at least houses can't suddenly collapse and kill you. There's no need for all these studios and apartment buildings. They need to build more houses. That's what. Big, sturdy houses that still stay intact for 50, even 80 years. Gosh, back in our day, we could just build houses wherever and whenever we pleased. Everyone did it. Do you remember? You should be able to live a happy life, feeling safe in your home. Not have your home be the reason you go to the afterlife.
I think you must be right, Caroline. This whole situation has terrified me. Maybe I should start looking to move soon. I'll have to move back in with my daughter-in-law, and she just loves to complain. At least it'll be a sturdy house, though. I can finally get a good night's sleep again.
I think that'd be for the best, Dean. Don't you? When you get older, your kids barely look after you anyway. Sometimes you gotta be selfish and look out for yourself, you know. Like they say back in our days. Mom! So rude! Sophia, I'm in the middle of talking. If it's not my daughter, it's this phone. Who's texting me now? Mom, come on, please. I need you a second. Sophia, can't you see I'm busy? Me and Dean are having a conversation, and you keep interrupting.
Oh, no, that's okay. If she needs you, then it's best if you see what she wants. I don't want to keep you waiting if you've got stuff to do. I'm pretty tired anyway, so I should start heading back for my midday nap. Anyway, yeah, it's weird the building just collapsed like that. Just awful. Terrible. But yes, I better get going now.
I'll see you again, Dean. Next time I'll make sure I have some food or something to give you. Look after yourself.
Of course. I'd love that. I've been craving a nice home-cooked meal, actually. See you soon. You too.
What's wrong, Sophia? Why did you keep calling me? Why do you keep telling the people who live above the cafe bad things about apartment buildings? Do you want my cafe to go bust? Sophia, don't be so silly. How could you accuse your own mom of praying for your downfall? What mom would ever want that? I've told you so many times to not talk about that building collapsing. But it doesn't matter who it is. You have to tell them the story. You will frighten people out of living around here. You know most of my customers are residents in these apartment buildings. Well, it's not like I made it up. I'm just telling them what happened. I'm sure they saw it on the news themselves anyway. Mom, please think about this logically. What do I do for work? What do we do for a living? Think about it for a second. We run a cafe, of course. Yes, exactly. A cafe in the vicinity of multiple apartment buildings. A cafe literally right underneath an apartment building. But you insist to sit there on the cafe tables or outside the front door and talk to people and customers about that apartment building that fell down, making them scared to live in or buy any apartments around this neighborhood. No one wants to hear about people dying in death, Mom. You know I want my business to be around for years to come. You know how much I love this location. But do you think I can have any sort of hope in it if you keep provoking people to move out of their apartments? Maybe I should be the one who's packing up and getting ready to move, not Dean. Or do you not think like this? Oh, I understand what you're saying, but do you want me to just lie? Mom, please just think about it. Please. Is what I'm saying right now wrong? All you're thinking about right now is one problem. Are you not worried yourself? You need to be more alert. Like you said, Sophia, we work in a cafe underneath an apartment building. What if the same thing were to happen to us? Ugh, I said I'd ring later. Why is he keeping on? Anyway, why can't you think of it more positively? Maybe they appreciate us being honest with them. So much so that they decide they want to live here forever. Because they see us as honest and real. People like realness, Sophia, not fakeness. Why can't you think like this? There's no point trying to get through to you, Mom. You always have something to say. You always win, so there's no point. From now on, I just won't bother. Whatever. Do whatever you want. Just because I'm right. Anyway, Mom, can you look at this, please? Why have you put so much mayo in these sandwiches? I accidentally put too much in a customer's sandwich once, and he loved it so much. So I've been doing it more often. To all the sandwiches. People seem to like them more. They're used to it now, so we can't reduce the amount. Yeah, but Mom, I only bought this mayo a few weeks ago. This huge tub. But there's already only half left. And who's to blame? Mom, please, we can't be wasting ingredients like this. It's costing us. Well, we can't stop putting that much in the sandwiches now, can we? People purposely ask me to gift them the one with the most mayo. How can we reduce the amount we put in without people noticing? We'll lose customers. You know how many people love those sandwiches. Plus, they're dry without it. Well, we either start charging for more mayo or we stop doing it. You can't keep giving people extra ingredients for free, Mom. Even though it keeps us customers, it is costing us as a business. You really will fight over anything. If you're going to be like that, I'll buy my own, and you can't use it. There's people out there doing volunteer work for free, out of the goodness of their own hearts. And you're too stingy to put extra mayo in people's sandwiches, when you know they like it. All for the sake of a few cents. Sometimes sacrificing some profit for customer satisfaction and good service is more beneficial. Being a good human is what matters. Like handing out free sandwiches and stuff when the food is about to go bad. We could do that instead of throwing stuff away. The way you're going, you're just asking for bad fortune. And I'm sure you'd be happy for me to get bad luck, wouldn't you, Mom? You just don't get it. And then you wonder why I get so frustrated. When will you just stop being so stubborn and listen to other people's opinions and advice for once? Don't tell me as your mom what to do. Got it. Then, Mom, don't tell me either what to do when it comes to the cafe. Please stop wasting the mayo. End of. There's certain things I'm okay with doing, but when it comes to food that people need to eat, I'll do what I think is right. I think it's only right to put more than enough mayo in the customer's sandwiches, especially when it's dry. Mom, if you keep doing this, then we can't run a successful business. We're losing out on profits from using too much ingredients. We won't ever be able to save money. Well, it's not like you're paying back any loans on this place. It's ours. All other cafe owners all get a loan from the bank in order to buy places like this. We've already got the upper hand and are making way more profit than any other cafe around here. I tell you that. Everything we make here is ours, minus expenses. Imagine we had to pay back a loan on top. But we don't. It's ours. Look around. We're always busy in here. Plus, most apartments around here are full. There isn't many that are vacant. Our situation is way better than a lot of people, Sophia. People come back to us because we are honest and make delicious food and know what the people want. I guess you're right. I'm not exactly the reason why this cafe does so well. You know all the customers and talk to them all. I guess they come back here because they feel welcome here, because of you. I would have probably gone out of business by now if it wasn't for you. I told you, I don't say anything that I don't believe in. Everything I do or say is for your benefit, Sophia. What about me? Have you got anything to thank me for in terms of running the business? What should I thank you for? I gave you an extra $500 this month in your pay. Didn't you see it? Why should I thank you for that? Of course it's because the cafe has been doing well recently. Thanks to me. So it's just a well-deserved bonus. You gave it to me because you know I've increased the business's profits this month. Okay, then what about the other $600 I put in your bank account yesterday? Oh, I didn't see that. What's that for? An extra special bonus, to show my appreciation for your hard work. Ah, then thank you. I appreciate that. Mom, you're putting away any extra money, aren't you? Like away in a savings account or something? Hey, why does it matter what I'm doing with my money? Once you've given it to me, it's down to me what I do with it. No? Why has that got anything to do with you? Oh, forget it. This is the reason why I can't talk with you for a long time. Even if I do something extra special for you, you still give me attitude. I can't do anything right. Don't blackmail me. Just because you've given me money because I've worked hard for the business. Don't think you can use that against me. Do you think giving me some extra money meant I'd respond and do what you want? Also, Mom, it's coming up to Thanksgiving. Yeah, what about Thanksgiving? You know we don't celebrate that. Not since your father passed away. It reminds me of him too much. I was just thinking, since it is Thanksgiving soon, we don't need a huge celebration, but what if we all just had a gathering for once as a family? Ordered food, or maybe I can make a meal for us all. What do you think? Shall I ask them? No, leave it. We don't do that kind of stuff anymore. Weird. You always seem to go quiet and don't have much to say when I ask about them. There's no need for us to be like this. I get that things are a bit frosty, but there's no need, Mom. Ugh, I don't know. Girls, stop it. You both need to grow up. It's about time you matured. There's no need to argue with me over some silly figurines. Not at your big ages.
Mom, come on, please.
I've just told you. If you carry on like this, I'll take all of the ones you have so far out of your room. You both need to mature. You will be getting married soon before you know it. You can't take these silly little figurines with you.
Mom, that's a bit harsh. It's okay to like figurines. Jody, stop it before you cause more problems.
Mom, don't be so stingy. That's it. I told you both I won't be buying you any more figurines this year, regardless of the situation. And I told you not to ask for any money to buy them either.
But please, Mom, I need this one figure. She's so rare. I can't miss out on this one. I won't ask for any more.
Jody, I said no. I have too many things I need to spend money on this year. I can't keep funding your figurine hobby. So sorry, but no, I won't be buying you anymore.
Oh,
Sophia, don't be so stingy. Buy her one figurine. It's not going to cost you a lot.
Mom, where do we have the money to buy toys? They've got enough already. They don't need any more. The more we give in and say yes every time, the more this happens. They pick up bad habits.
Grandma will buy it for you girls.
Mom, no! Don't give them any more money. Why do we never get gifted anything cool for our birthdays, like gift cards or something? Then I could use it to buy all the figures I want. Jody, your whole wall is filled with them. You don't need any more. Mom, I understand where you're coming from, but I get why Jody needs more figures. You don't understand how annoying it is when all our friends have a certain thing and we can't have it ourselves. It's not fair, Mom. We look like losers. High school is probably even worse.
Caroline, I've told you before. You need to stop sending him over money. I don't get why you want to keep funding his lifestyle. I've been doing it all this time. I can't just stop doing it suddenly. I'm still his mother. It would hurt me too much to just stop it completely. Caroline, it's not your fault your ex-husband cheated. And anyway, it's not just your responsibility to care for him. He should be looking after himself at his big age. Yeah, but you know how bad I feel about everything, Maureen. It's my fault for ever remarrying. He's been through a lot. Regardless if I was cheated on or not, I should have gone about it differently. It really hurt the children. Yeah, but Caroline, you've clearly made up for that over the past 6 years. You've done more than enough for him to make up for the situation. If your daughter found out, she'd be furious. It's best if you were to stop sending him money, Caroline. In my eyes, you've done more than enough. End the situation before it's too late and everyone finds out. It's not like you have to see him. Promise me you'll stop sending money to your sons. Please, give your head a shake. You're only making them worse. I mean, if they were to come to their senses at some point, that would be great. But I'm not sure me stopping sending them money will help them get to that stage. You never take anyone's advice. It's so frustrating. I guess I can't say much, since I don't even talk to my kids and have ended up living by myself in this apartment building all alone. I guess you're going down the same road as me. Maybe it's our destiny. I was so grateful to my ex-husband for paying to send all the children to university. He was really passionate about the children's education. But it was from then my second son decided to drop out of university. He became so addicted to investing in silly shares on the stock market. That's when it all went wrong. All downhill. Now he's 42 years old, barely socializes with anyone else. Constantly on that damn computer. He lives a sad little life, but too stubborn to do anything about it. But I can't just cut him off and not know that he's okay and what he's up to. Why can't you? It's his choice to continue living that way, regardless of what people tell him. Plus, he was living by himself doing just fine before you decided to contact him again and help him out. Sometimes you have to be selfish, Caroline. Even if it's your son, he is taking advantage of you. I don't know why, but I just can't. I'm the one that gave birth to him, and I can't just leave him to suffer. He needs me. So that means you have to keep funding his addiction to buying stocks. As his mom, you can still be there for him, but lead him in a better direction. He will continue to spend his money on those stocks and continue to not work. Plus, it didn't mean you needed to buy him a house to live in. He does nothing for himself. Oh, it was nothing special. Not a big house. Something small. So what if it was small? It's still money wasted. He's over 40 years old, hasn't gotten married yet, sponging off his mom's money. He sits on his butt all day whilst his mom goes out all day to work to help fund his lifestyle. I don't work that hard. Plus, I still get to do everything I want to do. It's not like I'm at a disadvantage because I sent him money. I still live comfortably. It doesn't matter. You still worked hard for the money you earn. If you'd have saved all the money you've sent to him, you could have invested in a couple of houses by now. You'd be earning money from people renting those properties, and you could have retired by now. It's true that all children do is rinse you dry of any money you have. Children are so expensive, even at the big old age of 40. Oh, I don't know how you cope, Caroline. It stresses me out just thinking about it. It takes like an hour and a half to travel to where he's living. I barely get to see him. Plus, Sophia would sense something was wrong if I suddenly started going on trips down there to see him. I did it because I felt bad. I never see him and he needs help. It was my choice to buy the house for him. It's not his fault at all. All on me. You're just getting older, Caroline. Yes, it's your fault for buying him a house. When will he ever learn that he has to work for his money? He's never going to grow up at this rate. What more are you going to do for him? At this rate, you'll pay off his debt for him, too. Well, I told him the last time that was the last payment I'd be giving him. If the investing still doesn't make him any money, then I've told him he needs to stop the stock market business. He knows this. He even promised me that if it fails again this time, he will stop. But he ignored that and asked me for more money to invest in it. Exactly. He's never going to stop unless you put your foot down and tell him you won't be sending him any more money. It doesn't matter if it's for his stocks, for himself, or anything. He needs to work and make his own money, not waste yours. But half of me wonders if he did succeed in the investing, how well we'd be living. So I guess some part of me doesn't want to stop too. But when I think about that and all the possibilities we'd have with the money, I start to go crazy. I then need to tell myself to get back to reality. Since you know I'm living with Sophia, how amazing would it be for my son to succeed and become a millionaire? So to think I had any part in helping him succeed in that would make me so happy. But then the other half of me feels bad for Sophia, as she's working hard to save up money for us to own a house. But I'm again finding myself fighting in my head, as I feel bad that I don't see my sons enough. I feel bad they've ended up how they are. It's the only way I can repay them. They don't have anything. Not even their own mom near them. Caroline, stop it. I don't want to listen to it anymore. It's frustrating me too. I need a nap. My head hurts. Mom! Mom! Did you go in the end? My businesswoman. Mom, now isn't the time to laugh and joke. Has the interior designer contacted you by any chance? Huh? Why? No, it's just she's disappeared and left the building in a right state. It's not even finished. She's just run away. Am I too nice? Why does she think she can do this and get away with it? Huh? Where has she gone? Has anyone said? Maybe she's just gone somewhere in a rush. Well, originally she agreed to do it for $1,000. But then when she arrived, she was asking for double the amount we agreed on. Ugh, have you caused a scene again? I'm sure she had her reasons for suddenly charging more money. She's got bills to pay. That's not the point, Mom. She should have said from the start. And when she messaged me suddenly asking for double the money, I couldn't believe it, so just ignored her message. Okay. And when I finally went to look how things were getting on after lunch, she was nowhere to be seen. They'd left midway through construction. I can't believe it. I've been scammed. You wouldn't believe how many people there are out there like this, Mom. I don't know what to do. We are meant to be opening it next week. Wait a moment. Let me try ring them. I'm furious. This situation could have been avoided. Hello? Is that Jameson's Interior? What do you all think you're doing? I'm very unhappy with the service. We hired you guys as you seem trustworthy, but I can't believe what my daughter is telling me. How can you just completely abandon our shop halfway through construction? Do you realize how much you've put us back as a business? You've left it in a complete mess, and we are 3 weeks until opening. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Is this what you call good service? Yes, explain yourself immediately. Right. Okay. Okay, stop with the excuses. I don't need to hear this. I need to hear the reason why you abandoned our construction. You don't know who you're messing with. I will let everyone in this town know how bad of a company you guys are. I could put you out of business if I wanted to. I've heard you're pretty popular at the moment doing renovations around this neighborhood. Well, let me tell you, that's because I myself recommended you. I'm friends with everyone in this neighborhood. They all know me very well. Should I let everyone know what's happened to us? I've only got to spread one rumor, and you guys are done for. Is $1,000 really not enough for the little bit of work we needed you to do? Oh, okay. I see. Maybe it is a bit steep. But still, that doesn't mean you just abandoned the site halfway through starting it. You've left it in more of a mess than there was to start with. Do you want me to show everyone the state you've left us in? No. Well, it's not quite like that. You know what? Forget it. I don't need the stress from you on top of everything else going on. You are a waste of time. You will never get my business again. Mom, you can't just end the call like that. They can't just get away with this. Bring them back now and tell them they need to come finish it ASAP. We're supposed to be opening next month. We have to. Ah, what a disaster. Who's that, Mom? Why aren't you answering it? Oh, just leave it. Hello? Oh, you lot again. I don't want to sit here and listen to your excuses or conversate with anyone from your company. Oh, okay. Then explain yourselves. If it's not going to be excuses, I'm listening. Okay, there's no need for the long-winded answers. Are you going to come back today and get the work finished by the end of the week or not? That's all I need to know. Nothing else is important, and it certainly doesn't take this long to explain it. What are you doing? It's 7:30 a.m. Isn't it time you left for school?
Going to Grandma's.
Huh? Why are you going there? This early?
I've got my class presentations today. I told you this, Mom.
Yeah, I know that, but why does that mean you need to go to Grandma's house?
Because I need to make sure my hair looks good before I go up and embarrass myself in front of everyone. And Grandma is the best at doing hair.
Why didn't you ask me? I'm good at hair too. There's no need to go all the way to Grandma's.
No way, Mom. You're not touching my hair.
Why not? Am I really that bad at doing hair? I've actually been practicing, as I knew you wanted to make your hair look nice for your presentations.
Huh? Practicing what?
I've been going to the hair salon opposite the cafe and asked them to show me a few different styles. And now you're telling me you're going to Grandma's to get your hair done.
I appreciate it, Mom, but Grandma is a whole lot better at it than you are. I can't risk it today. It's such an important day. Plus, I want to eat breakfast in Grandma's before school.
But I even went out of my way to buy you new hair ties and everything, Jody. I spent a lot of time and money on all of this, just to help you look pretty for your class presentations. Yet you're not even giving me a chance.
Well, it's not like you asked me or told me. You went out of your own way to learn it. If I'd have known, I would have told you not to, Mom. It's okay. Just give me the hair ties you bought. Grandma can use them. Ooh, they are pretty decent hair ties, I must say.
Yeah, I told you they are the real deal. Jody, I've been up since early this morning waiting for you so I can help you prepare for today. Are you really going to go all the way to Grandma's house just to have her do your hair?
Yes, because it's an important day. I need to go to Grandma's, and she needs to do my hair. Mom, you can do my hair next time. On a day where I don't plan on going outside.
Ah, so your grandmother can do it on important days, and I'm only needed on days you want to spend lazing around inside. Right?
Sounds perfect.
Jody, I'm very disappointed in you. I've tried my best to be a better mom and learn new things for you, and you're not even thankful for it. Don't you feel bad that I've been up for hours?
Mom, you never make anything pretty. So I just know you will ruin my hair on the most important day to me. I can't risk it. So no, I'm going to Grandma's.
Then at least have food here first and then go to your grandmother's. Your grandma doesn't make breakfast these days, as she doesn't really eat it herself. If she does, she just reheats a sweet potato and that's about it.
No, I already asked Grandma and she promised to make me pancakes and bacon. She's making it extra special for me on my big day. So I have to go to Grandma's, Mom. Ugh! You two are so loud. When Dad leaves for work, he's way quieter than the both of you. You're making it impossible to sleep.
Madison, perfect timing.
It's your class presentation today too, isn't it? Would you let Mom do your hair for you? What'd you think? Mom said she's been practicing doing hair. No, I don't want Mom doing my hair. Come on, let her do it. She even went and bought hair ties especially for it. What about you? What are you doing? Me? I'm going up to Grandma's to do my hair. Hey, that's not fair. Why are only you going to Grandma's to get your hair done? Why have I got to have mine done by Mom? No, that's so unfair. Why do you get special treatment?
If you're gonna come to Grandma's, then at least sit and have breakfast with Mom. Dad's gone to work already, so she's all by herself.
No! I want to go to Grandma's for breakfast too. Mom's cooking sucks. I don't want it.
Madison!
What?
Is my cooking really that bad?
Mom, your cooking is too bland. Jody, what did Grandma say she was making for breakfast again? Pancakes, bacon, smoothies. Mom, what have you made?
Egg and bacon.
Egg? It's always eggs, because you can't make anything else. I'm sick of eggs.
Madison, where are you going?
Where do you think? I'm going with Jody to Grandma's. I want to eat pancakes and smoothies too. It sounds like just what I need right now.
I can't believe you pair. I'll be telling your grandmother about today. Also, you both can't keep going and bothering Grandma, especially when I offered to make you breakfast myself. I'm very disappointed. Jody, ring Grandma a second.
Why?
To see if she's made enough food for me to eat too. I'll come with the both of you.
In the end, even you, Mom, can't resist Grandma's cooking.
1 second. Let's take the big box of chocolate I received as a gift yesterday. I'll give it to Grandma.
The whole box?
Yeah, well, since you two are always there anyway eating, it may as well stay at Grandma's.
You also go over Grandma's a lot. I knew you would give in to going over in the end.
No, it's just you two frustrated me so much I can't be bothered to cook now. So I may as well come too. So what? You have to pay settlement money? Yeah, I have to, Mom. I can't do anything about it. Ugh, why were you both fighting like that on the street? Couples shouldn't be fighting in public. Everyone has fights, Mom. That can't be helped. Plus, it's not my fault. It was the man's fault for staring at us fighting. Oh, okay. He was staring, so you decided you needed to go over and punch him. Look at the situation you've caused now. I was pretty drunk, Mom, and didn't know what I was doing. Plus, he had nothing to do with our fight or our relationship. So I don't know why he felt the need to stop and stare. He shouldn't have involved himself. What did you want me to do? Sit there and take it? What's his condition like? Is he in a bad way? Apparently, his nose is completely broken. Ugh, how awful. Just my luck, this is. And anything else? He's had stitches near his eye, and both his front teeth have fallen out. So how long will he be in hospital? They've estimated around 3 months. And you've agreed to pay the settlement money! Usually people would just ask for the settlement to be the hospital fees. But of course, people from around this neighborhood know me, and none of them like me. So his family are refusing to settle at just the hospital fees and are threatening to demand even more. So what do you want me to do, Mom? Of course I need to settle before they take it to court. If I try and avoid it this time, I'll get into even more trouble.
Ah, Cody. I didn't know you were coming to visit.
Hey, Sophia. Yes, sorry. I've been a little distant, haven't I? I heard the cafe is going well.
Yes, I'd say it's going pretty well. We're actually opening another one in the coming weeks.
I'm not stopping for long, so we'll have to have a catch-up a different time.
It's almost dinner time. I'll be preparing food for everyone. Why don't you just stay for a bit longer and have dinner with us all together?
I can't, I'm afraid. I'm extremely busy at the moment. Anyway, you're looking healthy. And was nice seeing you.
Thanks, I guess.
Keep up the good work with the cafe. You'll need it.
Mind your own business. I didn't even want to talk with you anyway. How on earth did someone like this come out of Mom's body? He's nothing like any of us. Just brings the family down. I'm guessing he's only here because he wants something again. Like always. Mom!
Yeah, what's up?
Cody was looking a little skinny, don't you think? His cheekbones were looking sharper than ever.
Yeah, I bet it's that girlfriend of his. Not feeding him properly. They probably have alcohol for their meals instead of actual food. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. She is just no good.
Mom, there's no need to take it out on her. You don't need to hate her any more than you do. All that's important is that Cody's happy, I guess. You don't help the situation if you're just going to be negative and hate on her. Nothing changes.
You know nothing, that's why. Just since the first time I met her, she never gave off a good impression. I've just had a bad feeling about her from the start. Moms always know best. Show me the new cafe. How is it coming along? Any updates?
Yes, everything is going well. We just need to make sure everything is cleaned up. There seems to have been a bug problem. Also, I made sure the company removed any damp or mold.
Good idea. We won't get any customers otherwise, and we can't risk them blaming the cafe and ruining our brand image. So how long is the contract for on the building lease?
It's a bit higher than our current shop.
That's okay. There's way more room in here for tables and chairs, which means more customers. We also have a bigger kitchen, so can look into adding some new food onto our menu. We'll make up for the loss, no problem.
Yeah. Even if we don't at first, I'm almost certain we will within the 2 years.
I must say, Sophia, recently you've been way more interested in making more money. More than before, at least.
Mom?
Yeah?
Is there something wrong with me wanting to earn even more money?
I never said there was anything wrong with it. I just said you can tell you're working harder to earn more recently. It's just my other kids are draining me of my money, so it's strange to see one of my kids doing well and succeeding. If only you knew how much your two brothers are depending on me financially.
Mom, talking about earning money, I worked out from your paychecks how much you should have received from me over the past 10 years, including any bonuses or incentive money. You've received over $700,000 from me. And since you saved most of that, I bet you've got a good sum of money saved up in your bank. Right?
Why did you work that out? What difference does it make to you?
Well, I was just thinking. Maybe it's better you invested that money instead of leaving it rot in a bank account. Like what I'm doing. Setting up your own business is the best investment yet. Especially cafes. You get out of it what you put in. Just look at how well I'm doing currently. Also, like we just said, even if it doesn't take off straight away, at least the money you've invested will be paid back to you at some point. It's amazing being your own boss and being able to make your own money. Why don't you want to do the same thing? You've got the savings for it.
I don't have the same greed for money as you, I'm afraid, Sophia. I'm too old now.
Mom, I'm just thinking about it logically. You're 72 years old, and you've been working every day since the age of 22. You should be able to retire by now.
I can't complain. Being able to work for that long and to make money for that long is a good thing. Is it not? It's better to work hard and use my brain than to just sit around socializing and lazing all day.
Yes, I agree that having a job you enjoy and being able to work for money is a good thing. But you need some sort of reward or ending picture.
Yes, and you give me rewards now and then. You give me bonuses quite often, actually.
No, not that kind of reward. I mean a reward to you for working consistently for those 50 years. You haven't had a day's rest and have just powered through and worked hard the whole time. So I think you deserve to win an award, don't you? Let's be honest. What else are you using your money on other than yourself? So instead of putting it all away in a savings account, invest it in something. Something you can see with your own eyes. How about this? I'll invest half into your first store. What do you think? But you will be in charge and you will run it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any confidence that I can do well. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Not by myself, anyway.
No, Mom, you'll do amazing. Your customer service skills are perfect. Plus, you are an amazing cook. You do all solely down to that anyway, regardless of if you put the effort in or not. You're full of good ideas, like when you said about giving away free food or extra ingredients free of charge. Because of that, my business really took off, and I'm in the position that I am.
Then what are you gonna do? Who's going to do all the extra work in your cafes?
That's no stress. I can just hire a part-timer.
Ugh, it just seems way too much stress. I like helping you out in your cafe. Do you really think you've only become as successful as you have because of my cooking? You've done it through your own hard work. Just look how you dealt with the Jamesons' interior drama. That was a setback, but you overcame it.
No, I know that, but your cooking helped a lot. And I have full faith that you can run a successful one by yourself.
I don't have the money to set up a business, Sophia.
Huh? Why not? I thought you'd been saving all the money I've been paying you. Why don't you want to do the same thing? What else do you have to spend that kind of money on?
You don't want to know. Trust me. We'll talk about it another time. Huh? What is this? Why are you giving it to me?
It's a gift voucher. But why are you giving it to us? We don't need any gift vouchers, especially not from someone as young as you. You need it more than us. Enjoy it.
Yeah, use it yourself. I'm flattered, but why me?
No, give it to your daughters to use.
I don't understand. Why all of a sudden?
I received it for volunteering to help out my teacher in school. My professor rewarded me for my hard work with this.
So you've earned this for yourself, not me. So please keep it.
Oh, I hardly worked hard for it. I just helped out a couple times. Plus, he didn't need to give me this as a gift, but he did. So I'm giving it to you.
I'm sure you need it way more than me. Have you not got anything to buy? Buy some books for school or something. I'm sure that's what your professor gave you it for.
No, honestly, I want you to have it. Since I study at this cafe a lot, I noticed you refilling my coffees and giving me extra portions of food. It's really helped me out a lot, as I've been extra stressed recently with mid-finals. Plus, money's tight at home, so I don't eat much normally. You didn't have to do that for me, so I'm paying you back for your kindness. It's the only way I can think of to show you I realized, and I'm thankful for your behavior.
Oh, that's only because I noticed you were here for hours every evening studying. It was nice seeing a good student for once, so I just wanted to give you something extra now and then to keep you going. You were either studying yourself or tutoring other students. It was just nice to see. I felt like it was my duty to do so. I didn't want anything in return.
Okay, then please just take this as my payment. Please just take it. It would make me ever so happy.
Oh, if you insist. You really didn't need to. Thank you ever so much. That's all I came here for, so I best get going now. Enjoy the voucher.
Mom, you still haven't fixed your habit, I see.
What habit?
Feeding random children you don't know. You just love feeding people who look like they need it.
Well, look at what it gets me in return. Good luck and gift vouchers. That's what.
You'll never change. Jody's gonna love this, since all she goes on about is buying those silly figurines. Well, she's just in luck, because we all know that that's what Mom is going to spend it on. Hello? Yes. What's the matter? There's water all over the kitchen floor. Why on earth has that happened? Ugh. The dishwasher is leaking again? It hasn't been that long since we got it fixed. It's so annoying. Why does this keep happening to us? Keep an eye on it. I'll be there right away.
What's going on? What's happened now?
Ugh, Mom. Another thing has gone wrong. While the workers were putting the tiles down in the kitchen, the pipes attached to the dishwasher burst. There's water everywhere, and it's ruined any work that's been done on the floor so far.
What? Oh no, that's not good at all. Why does this keep happening? It's one bad thing after the other.
Okay, Mom. So when are you going to explain to me why you've got no money?
Because I don't. I told you before you don't want to know why. Plus, what's it got to do with you if I have savings or not?
Because I don't understand where all that money would have gone. There's no way you would have spent that much money and have nothing left to show for it. I mean, I know you wouldn't have all of it because you've been giving some to Cody and James. But where has the rest gone?
Huh? What do you mean giving it to your brothers?
Do you really think I don't know, Mom? I know you've been helping them with their expenses monthly, helping them get by. I also know you bought James that house. I know everything, Mom. But still, I thought you'd have some left at least.
How do you know this? Have you been stalking me or something? How do you find out everything? It's actually very scary.
No, Mom, I haven't been stalking you at all. I was just worried about you, so I've been paying extra attention, I guess. That's not the point. So you don't even have $20,000 or so to put towards a deposit? How have you spent all that money? It makes no sense. You don't even have that much to lend? Even if I promise to give you it back in a month's time. I'll return it to you, I promise.
I told you I have no savings. Nothing!
Show me then, Mom. Show me your bank account. I'll believe it when I see it myself.
No, you aren't seeing my account. That's rude of you to even ask that, actually.
Mom, if I wasn't desperate, I wouldn't be asking you to lend me the money. I'm really desperate, Mom.
I want to help you out. I really do, Sophia. But I'm telling you, I don't have the money to help you out. Even though I worked hard for that money, I have nothing to show for it. But I had no other choice.
Why?
You know, Cody got into that fight with that random man on the street. Obviously, he didn't have the money to pay the settlement fees, so I had to pay it. Then he got into another fight with his wife and told me he was going to get a divorce. Obviously, I couldn't let that happen, so I had to spend the rest of my savings on buying your older brother a house, too.
So you bought both Cody and James a house?
Well, technically, no. Cody said he'd pay me back for it over 5 years, so I'm just lending them the money. It's hard not to feel bad for them, Sophia. They've been married almost 15 years now and still don't have a place to call home. They've been renting the whole time and are in and out of different places. It's hard to watch, especially when it's your own son. I just wanted to help get them settled. I thought maybe it will help calm them down a bit. Hopefully Cody now comes to his senses. If Jody or Madison were in the same situation, you'd do the same. How can you not feel bad?
How much was it?
Well, the deposit was $50,000. It makes their monthly payments a lot cheaper.
Okay, so where's the rest of the money?
I gave the rest to Cody for his settlement money.
Why did you pay for that, Mom? It was his fault for getting into that situation in the first place. He will never learn.
I just wanted to get him out of that situation. It wasn't fair.
Mom, you do realize the money you are giving Cody is also being used by that daughter-in-law you hate so much. So why would you continue to give them money? So because you helped my brothers out, you don't have any money left to help me? Got it.
Okay, then I'll sell my house. I'll sell my house and give you the $20,000 you need so badly.
That's ridiculous, Mom. You can tell who your favorites are. You do everything for Cody and James. But the one time I ask you to help me out, you can't.
Well, Sophia, that's not my fault. Your life and their lives are very different. You're doing well for yourself. You have a family, a successful business.
You have your favorites, Mom. Admit it. Am I right or am I right?
Yes, I guess then you're right. If I was to be 100% truthful like I always am, I can't refuse the fact that I do have my favorites. They are my sons, and I care about them a lot. Plus, they are way less fortunate than you are, so I care for them more. If I was to say I care about you all equally, that would be a big lie.
Mom.
But the situations have been different. I've been by your side and have seen you almost every day. You, Jody, and Madison have always had my time and attention. Cody and James, however, have never gotten the same.
So I should be thankful to you for being a mom. Because of you being next to me this whole time, I've succeeded. Got it.
Well, you can't say that's not even a slight bit true, can you? If you agree with that even a little bit, then that says it all. You can get that $20,000 no problem by working hard. But you're demanding $20,000 off me, knowing I don't have it and can't make it as fast as you can. Is this really the way to treat your own mother? Are you playing me or something? Is this just a test to see if I'd actually saved any of the money I told you I'd been saving?
Yes, Mom. You're right, it was a test. Because from now until this day, I haven't once borrowed a single dollar from you. So for once, I wanted to try my luck and see if I could get something. I wanted to see if you'd give me something too. It's not like the money is that important to me. I just wanted to see if you'd help me out in a time of need, like you have with Cody and James. But I guess they'll always come first. Truthfully, I've always known. But it's not like I couldn't not give you money since you practically work for me. So I have to pay you for the work you do. It's actually really upsetting, Mom. So yeah, this one time I wanted to try and see what you would say. But you refused right away. So I get it. I got the message.
I didn't refuse anything. I just don't have any money. If you told me to sell my shoes and give you the money, I would do it instantly. But you're asking me for a lot of money, Sophia.
It's okay. I think we're done talking. There's no need to talk about this any longer. We're just going around in circles. The more we talk about this, the longer we're going to fight about it. Anyway, I better get going. I need to look into ways where I can borrow this money. From the bank or something.
Mom, isn't this figure cool looking?
Where did you get the money from to buy that? Answer me. Where did you get the money from for that? You never listen to me when I'm talking to you.
Why are you acting like you don't know, Mom?
Mom clearly gave the gift voucher to you like I said she would.
My friend gave it to me.
Huh? What friend?
Jessica. She lent me some money to buy it because I wouldn't stop talking about it. She said it was annoying her.
Don't you think you've got enough of these toys, Jody? Why do you need to take it this far that you've even got your friends buying you them? Don't you see any wrong in this?
Why? What's wrong with it? She offered.
Has your grandmother not mentioned a gift voucher she was given?
No. She hasn't. Why? When did she get a gift voucher?
Wait, Jody, where are you going?
To Grandma's.
Why?
What do you mean, why? For her to do my hair, obviously.
Let me do it, Jody. Don't bother your grandma all the time. She's just getting older.
Mom, please just accept the fact you're no good at doing hair. I don't want you to do it. The more you pester me about it when I don't want you to do it, the more annoyed I'm going to get at you, Mom.
Okay, but it doesn't mean you need to go to Grandma's house every morning before school. You should be spending some mornings in the house with me and your sister.
Why should I? Just because you want me to?
There's no way her friend bought her that toy. She's definitely given half the gift voucher to Cody and half to Jody. Mom, did you really take out a mortgage just so you could buy that house for James?
Yes, and before you say anything, it was my choice. I wanted to do it for him, so I did.
Mom, I don't get why you're going to all this effort for them. What are you even getting out of it? What are you doing?
Since you've got children of your own, I thought you'd understand. I can't help but want to help my own children. I'm the reason for them being in the world, so if they are in need, I'll do everything I can to help them out.
Yeah, I guess. Since they grew in your own stomach, I understand the attachment and the feeling of wanting to still care for them.
Exactly. You know how I feel, so why are you bothering asking?
Well, because I'm also your daughter, who you grew in your stomach. Yet when I asked for you to lend me some money, you told me you weren't able to. I've done everything for you. Let you work with me and helped you out in times of need. Yet Cody and James have done nothing but still get better treatment from you. It just doesn't make sense. In fact, they don't even make the effort to move somewhere to be close to you, yet they get all the help.
Actually, I'll have you know, you're not the only one who's done stuff for me in my life. Plus, it's not like I haven't ever done anything for you. I help you raise Jody and Madison. Jody is over my house every morning for breakfast. I've given you advice on the cafe, helped with menus, with food, helped build relationships with your customers for you. When no one else wanted to work for you, due to you offering such low wages, I decided to help you out. I've helped you out more than you think, so don't stand there and say I only do things for your brothers. Who was the person who helped you out when that construction company scammed you? Who is the person who deals with all the complaints and angry customers? It's always me. I've helped you out in plenty of situations, Sophia. You're so ungrateful.
Ugh, please just stop talking. It's funny how you're listing every little thing that you've done for me, yet Cody and James have done absolutely nothing but still receive help.
You started it. I'm just proving you a point. You don't like the fact that what I'm saying is true.
I guess that's why they say there's no use in putting all your love and effort into raising your kids. You raised Cody and James, yet they still can't reciprocate and pay you back for it.
Oh, please, stop talking such nonsense. Who even believes in those ways anymore? There's a reason why they are, and it's my fault. They've still not gotten over their father and me getting a divorce.
Regardless of that, you would have done the same. Like you said, they came out of you, so you feel like you have a duty to care for them. Even if you'd never have divorced, and they ended up like this, you'd have helped them out. Even if it wasn't your fault. Right? It wasn't long after that my mom decided to move in with my eldest brother, Cody. She decided to sell her house in the end and pay off the mortgage loan with the leftover money. She put the remaining money away in a savings account, so I haven't had to worry too much about how she's doing. She decided to leave suddenly, whilst we were still on bad terms. She left without resolving the situation, but I guess that's just her stubbornness as she has gotten older. So I just let her go and didn't try talk her out of it. Plus, she was never going to stop helping out my brothers. I sort of understand her to some degree, as I have kids myself. But my brothers were taking it too far, in my opinion.
It's been 2 weeks now since Grandma left to go live with Uncle Cody.
Why are you even bothering counting?
I don't know. Just am.
There's no point in counting. It's a waste of time.
It's just weird that she's not around. I don't like it. It's only been 2 weeks and I miss her. Yeah, I agree. I don't like it either. It's weird. It's also weird that you don't care or miss her, Mom. I'm stressed about what I'm supposed to do now when I need her to do my hair for me. It's so unfair.
I told you, girls, I'll do it for you both.
Oh yeah, also, Mom, I forgot to tell you. Grandma has done something so cool. Before she moved away, she left us $500 worth of gift vouchers so I can buy as many figures as I like. She left them in a plastic bag, with a note written inside letting me know it was from her. This is why she's the best. Grandma!
Hello, Madison. How've you been? You've both grown a lot in such a short time, and I hope you're both being good for your mother.
I've missed you so much.
Me too, Maddie. Me too.
Grandma, please can you do my hair today for Thanksgiving? You don't realize how much me and Jody have been struggling, walking around school with hair done by Mom. It's been so embarrassing. Oh, Grandma's here.
I am indeed, Jody. Nice to see you.
Coming to see your in-laws, are you?
Hey now, what do you mean?
Well, since you're only here for Thanksgiving, and the next time I'll see you is probably Christmas. No? Isn't that what in-laws do?
Okay, yes, I guess you guys are my in-laws now. Very funny, Jody. Now stop teasing your grandmother.
Okay, so as I was saying, Mom, how much money do you have left to live off? Since you're living with Cody, I bet he's draining you of your money.
What's with all the questions as soon as I arrive? Will you all just leave me alone?
Hello, Mom. What's up?
Sophia! Oh, Sophia!
Huh? Mom, what's wrong? Why are you crying? What's happened, Mom? What's wrong?
I'm scared, Sophia. So scared.
Why are you scared? Mom, tell me what's happened. Where's Cody?
Cody and James have both had a huge fight. Physical. Over who was going to steal my money off me.
Who? Who's been fighting?
They both got in a huge fight. There's blood everywhere. And Cody's wife even got involved. I'm scared, Sophia. I have made a huge mistake. Cody hit James with a baseball bat. It was all so horrible. I'm hiding in a room. I don't know what to do. Can you come get me, please? I need to get out of here immediately.
Mom, call 911. Call 911 now. You need to call the cops.
Sophia, please, come now. I need to leave right now.
I won't go into too much detail of what happened in my eldest brother Cody's house that night. But what I will say is the fight ended up in the three of them needing major treatment in the nearest hospital, with James suffering from life-threatening injuries. Since my mother moved in with Cody, James has been furious. He cannot seem to get along with Cody and his wife, due to him believing they will inherit the $300,000 in my mom's bank account. They've been on bad terms for a while, but it finally got physical. 3 months after me getting my mom out of there, she moved into the neighborhood across the road from ours. I bought her a new apartment on the 10th floor, so that she's living somewhere close to us again. Even though she was against moving into an apartment, she had no choice. Due to this, our relationship hasn't been the best for those 3 months. Well, you know what we are like. We bicker like no tomorrow. Where are you going now?
Mom, why do you keep asking this when you know the answer? To Grandma's, of course. Where else would I be going?
Oh, of course. As always.
What did she say she'll do for you today?
Mom, why do you always ask every day?
I'm your mom. I can ask whatever I like, thank you very much. What is she making?
Blueberry pancakes, her special recipe.
Ring her and ask her if there's enough for me, too.
Why are you asking that also? Of course there will be enough for you. You're getting annoying asking me the same things when you already know the answer. You're still Grandma's daughter at the end of the day. She'll always have some for you there. She told me herself.
Really? She told you that?
Yeah, isn't it obvious? Of course you wouldn't realize, Mom. You don't notice anything.
Well, then we better get going for those blueberry pancakes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, click the notification bell, and subscribe to see more content.